It was an unassuming Thursday evening in New York City, the kind of evening where the city's usual hustle and bustle softened into a gentle hum, the golden hour casting long, warm shadows across the towering skyline. The streets, alive yet subdued, carried a different kind of energy, the kind that signaled something special was about to happen. Inside one of the city's grandest ballrooms, an event was underway. It was the annual Children's Hospital Charity Gala, an evening dedicated to raising funds for children battling severe illnesses. The room was adorned with chandeliers that bathed the space in a soft, golden glow. Celebrities, philanthropists, doctors, and kind-hearted citizens filled the hall, their conversations blending with the clinking of glasses and the quiet hum of an elegant jazz band playing in the background. Among the attendees that night was Barron Trump. Now in his late teens, Barron had been to countless charity events in his life. He had grown up in a world of luxury, privilege, and media scrutiny, but tonight felt different. This wasn't about formality or obligation. Tonight, Barron was here for something deeper, something personal. Since childhood, Barron had admired Princess Diana. Though he had never met her, her legacy of kindness and unwavering dedication to helping children had always stuck with him. He had watched old interviews, read about her countless humanitarian efforts, and marveled at how she had this ability to make every child she met feel seen, heard, and valued. Tonight, he wanted to follow in her footsteps. He wanted to do more than just donate money or smile for a photo. He wanted to make a real difference. As Barron moved through the room, shaking hands and exchanging polite conversations, his gaze landed on a small table near the back. A group of children sat there, but one boy in particular caught his attention. He was around 10 years old, seated quietly with a sketch pad resting on his lap. Unlike the other children who were chatting and playing, the boy was completely lost in his artwork, his brow furrowed in concentration. His pencil danced across the page, bringing something to life with quick, confident strokes. Even from a distance, Barron could see the detail, the depth of emotion infused into every line. Curious, Barron walked over and knelt slightly so he was at eye level with the boy. "Hey there," Barron said gently, offering a warm smile. "That looks incredible. How long have you been drawing?" The boy looked up, startled but not afraid. His hazel eyes flickered with surprise, as if he couldn't believe someone like Barron Trump was talking to him. But after a moment, he gave a small, shy smile. "Thanks," he murmured. "I've been drawing since I was little. My mom says I used to doodle on every surface I could find, even the walls." Barron chuckled. "Sounds like a true artist to me." He glanced down at the boy's sketch pad. The drawings were breathtaking. Detailed landscapes, lifelike portraits, and even imaginative creatures that looked as if they had leaped straight from a storybook. The talent was undeniable. "What's your name?" Barron asked. "James," the boy replied, tucking a stray curl behind his ear. Barron nodded. "Nice to meet you, James. Your work is amazing. Have you ever thought about becoming a professional artist?" James hesitated, his fingers tightening slightly around his pencil. He lowered his gaze to the sketch pad, tracing over one of his drawings as if debating whether to speak his truth. "I want to," he admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. "But it's hard. Art supplies are expensive. My mom already spends so much on my treatments. Sometimes I feel like maybe it's just a silly dream." Barron's heart clenched. He had heard about children facing medical challenges, but hearing it firsthand, seeing the quiet struggle in James's eyes, made it painfully real. The boy wasn't just fighting an illness. He was battling the feeling that his dreams might be slipping away. A moment of kindness. Barron took a deep breath, the image of Princess Diana flashing through his mind. He remembered how she had knelt to meet children at eye level, how she had held their hands, how she had made them feel important. He knew what he had to do. "James," Barron said, his voice steady yet warm, "your dream isn't silly. It's real and it's important. And I want to help you keep chasing it." James's eyes widened. "Help me? How?" Barron reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out a small envelope. He held it out to James, who took it hesitantly, glancing up at him with uncertainty before carefully opening it. Inside was a check, enough to buy high-quality art supplies, enroll in art classes, or even showcase his work at a small exhibit. James's breath hitched. His fingers trembled as he looked at the check, then back at Barron. "I don't know what to say," he stammered, his voice thick with emotion. "This means everything. Thank you. Thank you so much." Barron placed a reassuring hand on James's shoulder. "Just promise me one thing." James sniffled, nodding. "Anything." Barron smiled. "Keep drawing, keep believing in yourself. You have a gift and the world needs to see it." James's mother, who had been watching from nearby, approached with tears brimming in her eyes. "You don't know how much this means to him," she said, her voice shaking. "You've just given him something no doctor or treatment ever could. Hope." Barron shook her hand, humbled. "It's James who's inspiring me," he said sincerely. "He's the one with the real magic." A dream rekindled. The days following the charity event became a whirlwind of change for James. The check Barron had given him was more than just money. It was a second chance. He used it to buy the supplies he had long dreamed of owning: vibrant paints, smooth sketchbooks, fine brushes, and charcoal pencils. He spent hours each day creating. His passion reignited. Word of James's talent spread. Local galleries took an interest in his work. His art was featured in a few exhibitions, and people began commissioning pieces. He even started an online page to share his journey, inspiring other young artists. Barron watched from the sidelines, proud but never seeking recognition. He didn't need the media to turn this into a headline. The real reward was knowing he had helped a boy believe in his own talent again. The legacy of kindness. Months later, as Barron reflected on that evening, he realized something profound. Kindness doesn't have to be grand or performative. It just needs to come from the heart. That night, he hadn't just given James a check. He had given him belief. And in doing so, Barron had honored Princess Diana's legacy in the best way possible, by uplifting a child's dream. As he looked at a small sketch James had sent him, a simple yet powerful drawing of a young boy reaching for the stars, Barron smiled. Maybe this is what true impact looks like, he thought. Not just giving, but believing. And in that moment, Barron Trump knew that he too had carried forward the light of kindness, just as Lady Diana had once done for so many. So what can we learn from this story? At its core, it reminds us that true kindness isn't about wealth, status, or grand gestures. It's about seeing someone, truly seeing them, and believing in their potential. Barron Trump's act of generosity wasn't just about money, it was about giving James something far more valuable. It's a reminder that a single moment of support can change the course of someone's life. What does kindness mean to you? Have you ever experienced a moment like this, where someone's belief in you made all the difference? Or maybe you've been that person for someone else? Let's keep these moments alive. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach more people and share more inspiring content. Your comments are incredibly valuable, and who knows, your words might just inspire someone else today. Let's keep spreading kindness together.